How's everyone doing? Let me catch up on some chat. Pop up the chat window. How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, Jurgen, Tasdy Gold, Bryce, Werewill, Barrett, Slackwaters. Hey, Justin. Living Room Painter, how's it going? Jason G. Stewart. Hey, Enrique. 805, Guido's, Jacob Collins, Mr. Pug, A. Josh Ortiz, Adley, Teresa, Ants Montana. How's everyone doing? I'm guessing the microphone's working, right? Yeah, microphone check. I can see it's things working. Didn't mess that one up yet today. Give it some time. Hey, Brian, Adam Lomas, Andrew O'Neill, how's it going? CJ Hayes, the bald one, William Isaacs, Chris Saucier, Richard Davis, Digging It, Privateer. Just posted a link. Make sure everyone goes to the hidden video, and if you're a subscriber, pick one number, 1 through 50. If you are a Patreon member, guess 3 numbers, 1 through 50. And I'm pretty sure nobody guessed it last week, so I think we got 2 dimes in there this week. So, twice the chances of winning. Hey, Carl. Everyone's doing. So tonight we're going to do maybe 2 bags of Paydirt. Probably 2. Not feeling too well, but we're definitely going to do 1 bag. And I got another bag from Elk Creek. So I've done this one before, and I had a smaller bag of it, so I figured I'd do that tonight. And then I also have some GPAA Paydirt. See, it came in a nice, pretty bag too. And I hate to say what I paid for this. I must have. It's one of those bags of Paydirt you buy really late at night when you're really tired. I saw it on eBay, and it was listed on sale for I think it was $35, and I bought it, and I'm pretty sure that's like their $20 bag. So hopefully it's got some gold in it. It's been sitting in my box for about 1.5 years, just because I was kind of embarrassed later on that I bought it. So, and I haven't wanted to pan it out because I've been scared to see how badly I ripped myself off. So. Yeah, Andrew, this is their training bag, which I'm pretty sure, I don't know, it says training bag number 3 on it. I don't know if y'all can see that because of the lights, but it says training bag number 3. I have no idea what that means, but it might be a good bag, it might be a bad bag. So it was one of those eBay things, late at night, looking on your phone, you see something that's drastically on sale. But, I was like, oh, hey, it's on sale. Let me buy it. And I bought it. And afterwards, I was like, wait, isn't that like a $20 bag of Paydirt I just paid double for? So. Hey, Dreadpool26. I still have to email you back. I got your last email. I just been away from my computer. I try to stay away from it on Thursday. So. I get enough of my computer dealing with it, setting this thing up for an hour before the live show. So we'll have to see how this stream goes. I started it like 30 minutes ago to test everything, and YouTube started giving me all kinds of errors. So we'll have to see. And it's a new error, something new this time. Last time it was something else. So that's it, Richard Davis. It says sale. You just scrolling through something, and all of a sudden it'll say like, on sale, huge discount, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, and you don't even think about, they jacked up the price a whole bunch before they put it on sale. Yeah, I saw GPAA was doing some sales. Like I saw their $140 sale, but I've never heard great results from GPAA bags of Paydirt, so I kind of didn't want to spend $140, and there's some other Paydirts out there that I'd rather spend $140 on. So. But we'll see what this one has. If we get time, Like I said, I'm not feeling too good tonight, so we'll have to see. I definitely have the one from Elk Creek, though, so that one should be good. Especially when it was made. I mean, this was a while back when gold was like 45 and gold's at like 53 now, so. Yeah. All right, Taz D. Be safe and all that. Hey, Keith and Wynn. Didn't see y'all pop in. Hey, Privateer. Michael Williams. Hey, Jason Keith. Now remember, everyone, go to the hidden video. I just posted a link in chat. Go over there and pick one number from 1 through 50, including 1 and 50. All right, Josh Ortiz. Hey, Gregory Littleton, Brian Stevens. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully everyone's staying safe in their fort of toilet paper still. Hopefully who are starting to get those checks in too. So I know a lot of people are desperate for those checks, so. All right, Jeremy. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I was watching one of the channels my son watches that's got, like whatever, 1 million subscribers. I was watching his channel today, and it was funny. They were talking about, because so many people are at home, all the people that make YouTube videos, all the content creators are all putting out more content because, they've got nothing to do at home either. So they all say, well, I'll put out more content, and thank you, digging it. Thank you very much. And so since they're putting out more content, like me, this month I'm trying to put out, I'm putting out 3 Paydirt reviews a week right now, is that the monetization of the videos is down 75 to 80% because, these companies don't want to pay for every single video. So, if you put out 1 video a month, they might have paid you 10 cents. But now that you're putting out 10 videos, they're only paying you 1 penny for each video. So, and they're even paying less than that because, it's got to go over all the videos. So it's kind of funny that all these people that, putting out all these videos are making less money now. All right, Brian Stevens. Hey, David. Yeah, toilet paper. I got some in the trunk of my car. It's kind of funny. I'm single. I don't go through a ton of toilet paper. I use tissues if I want to blow my nose. I don't use toilet paper. So, every time I see some, I'm like, well, I should buy some because you never know. But, my cabinet in my bathroom is full, and I bought some the other day, and I was like, I don't need this. So I threw it in the trunk of my car, and it's sitting there. I'm going to have to start building my fort out of it, so. Hey, Earthgum. Yeah, that's the way it always works. Cars never break down when you're broke. If you've got no money, your car will last you forever. The second you get like a $500 or $600 bonus, or you're like, oh wow, I paid off all my bills and I got a couple bucks, you'll get a flat tire. One of the shocks will go out. It'll be something that you're like, oh, now I got to spend the money. And thank you again, digging it. I appreciate that a lot. I need to add a little donation board to the main screen. So I thought about that like 5 minutes before I went live. So we'll have to do that next time. Stephen LeBlanc. Yeah, I'm horrible at multitasking. I am absolutely horrible at multitasking. I do it all the time where I'm like, okay, I'll do this. I'll start shooting a video and I'll do this at the same time. And then they both end up coming out like poop. And I'm like, okay, now I got to redo both of them. I just wasted time. Adam Wilmus, yep. Yeah. TP someone's house. I was thinking about that, it's going to be, people are going to be going around pulling the TP off of the trees just so they could save it, That's it. Or it breaks down when you fill the tank. That's it. That's why, growing up, I was always told you never fill your tank. Because when I was a kid, everyone drove hoopties. We all drove old beater cars, old Oldsmobiles, things like that, And everyone knew you never fill the tank, because if you filled the tank with gas, it was guaranteed to break down. So everyone always kept a quarter tank of gas in their cars. It did work. Cars still broke down because they were all hoopties. So, So who would your go-to paydirt on the east side of the country, Dylan? I don't even know. I don't know who ships from the east side. I don't even. Honestly, there's only a couple of sellers. Like if I quit doing this show and I decided I was only going to stick to certain sellers, there's only a certain sellers I would stick with, and that's Gold Bay, Tom's Gold Dirt, Kenai Gold. Those are the big three. And number one on there would be Gold Bay, just because I know there's a couple companies that have been popping up lately that have been having some really good ROIs, but how long is that going to last? That's you have Lynch Mining. I'm still a huge fan of Lynch Mining. I'm not a fan of their shipping, but Lynch Mining, when they first came out, anyone that was getting jars of their paydirt was getting 100% ROIs, and it slowly dwindled down where it's more luck if you get 100% ROI out of them now. There's still good bags of paydirt, but you got to think a lot of these companies, they don't mind losing money on the first 100 bags of paydirt they sell if they give 100% ROI. If then it gets some repeat customers, that same customer that gets 100% ROI is going to come back and probably buy 2 bags of paydirt the next time. So then if you give them a 75% ROI, you're making money. So, Gold Bay, he's been in business over 10 years and he's consistently had, 80 to 90% ROI. So, and I like Tom because Tom's a great guy. And I like Dill over at Kenai because he's a great guy. So, I'm not a big fan of Gold Hog. So, yeah, I ordered some. I have some Lynch Mining coming in. So, yeah, I like Dave. Dave's a really good guy. He goes a little crazy on Facebook. Every time I open, I go on Facebook maybe once every 2 weeks to look at something, and half the posts on my feed are Dave. Hey, digging it. I think I saw that where you got the good luck of Miners Depot, and it's weird. I was talking to someone the other day about Miners Depot, and I've heard they're one of those companies where I've heard people that got really good bags of paydirt and people that got really bad bags of paydirt. Croissant Mine, same thing with Croissant Mine. I know some people Ed over HD Shovel Ed. I think he's gotten a good bag from them, but he's also gotten a bad bag from them. I actually have some of their paydirt in stock. I'm going to do a review of them next month. But my last review of Croissant Gold Mine was not good. I did not get very good gold out of it. So, hey, Eric Young. No. Yeah, there's a lot of good companies out there, and there's other good companies. I've got a couple of reviews of a couple of them that are pretty good. Whatever. Gold Nuggets for Sale. I got a really good ROI from them. But like I said, it takes time to see. I was really, when I did my top 10 list of ROIs from last year, Caribbean Paydirt was really high on that list, and they did really good, and they've closed. They're no longer selling. So, it's the ones that not only have decent paydirt, but test the, sands of time and stick around. So, and don't go bad. There's some companies out there that I've reviewed before that were good, and then I've reviewed them 2 years later and they were just bad. They were, maybe not bad, but they weren't as good. When Find the Line Prospecting, the eBay seller, when he first came up, everyone was doing really good with this paydirt. Everyone was getting really good gold. And it just started petering off, and just not as good anymore. Yeah, Lynch Mining shipping costs are, they've kind of built it in with Lynch Mining where if you buy a bag of Paydirt, like say one bag, the shipping should cost about $7.65. They charge $9.65. But then when you purchase it, they give you the option to get order another bag, and they ship it for free. And so they're kind of building in that extra shipping fee for the people that take advantage of that. You know, so if you really like lynch mining and you order a bag, then you'll keep getting emails. And when you get the email that says it's shipped, it'll have a little thing in there that says order another bag and get free shipping. So if you order that every, month, and you keep clicking that little button every month, then the shipping's free. It's not too bad of a deal. Thanks, Wesley Madsen. I've got a whole bunch more Paydirt from eBay. I've just finished shooting one last night. So I have one coming out Saturday. I have another one coming out Monday. I think I've got like 6 more bags of eBay Paydirt coming out. Yeah, living room painter plus 10% off. So, it's not bad. It's one of my things that I used to always preach a lot earlier on in my videos. I try not to do it as much, or not to follow this policy because it kind of changes. But buying Paydirt when it's on sale, or when they do free shipping and things like promos like that, that's the best time to buy Paydirt. Like if you liked a bag of Kenai Paydirt, like right now they charge for shipping, and you see that same bag in a week from now and they say free shipping, that's the best time to buy it, because then that's when you get the higher ROI. And a lot of times, like when I used to review lynch mining a lot of the reviews were based on me getting on sale. Now I try not to buy Paydirt on sale too much anymore, just because everything's not on sale 90% of the time. So it makes it a little harder to do reviews. Hey, Sean Sparks. You should email him, Brian Stevens. I was curious about that. I sent him an email, but you'll have to wait for next month's video. I'm doing some lynch mining next month. But I tried to hit him up for the free shipping, and they politely told me no. So it was mostly my mistake, because I had not read the instructions. So, but I'll discuss that in that video I do of them next month. They'll be the first video of the month. Yeah, gold's going crazy. I wonder how many Paydirt sellers are out there that are just like repanning out their Paydirt, their own Paydirt, because they're like, hey, I'm not selling enough, because everyone. I'm sure Paydirt sales are down right now, because even though people are stuck at home, they can't afford to buy Paydirt. Which is why I'm doing all these cheap bags of Paydirt right now. So, I'm wondering how many of these sellers that have stockpiles of Paydirt. You see some of these companies that show these pictures on Facebook of like 80 bags of Paydirt they have, stocked up waiting for people to buy. I wonder how many of them are like, well, gold's really high, let me pan it all out and make some money on it. And wait for gold to drop back down before they make more. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Richard Davis. Like I said earlier, I really need to put something on the side of the screen, somewhere over here or over here, thanking you all every time somebody makes a donation. That's really kind of y'all. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, let me know, Brian Stevens. I'd be curious if they gonna do. Actually, I'll have to look too. I just got one of their emails, I think, that offered me free shipping for a bag of Paydirt I ordered from them. I just ordered something for me to pan out while I'm bored, not for review. So I'm gonna have to be curious. I have to look on there and see. I know it's got a little disclaimer on there saying certain things you can't do. So I'll have to look and see if it says anything about overseas. But you'll know, they might not put it in your email. They might, filter out those. Here, let me post up the link for the giveaway, Jeremy. Thank you, Mr. Pug. With the little dog pics. And there you go, Jeremy. I posted the link. Just go to the link, and if you're a subscriber, pick one number, 1 through 50. If you're a Patreon member, guess three numbers, 1 through 50. Hey, Rod Kurt, Ben Hansby. Anything overseas takes forever to ship right now. Anything. It's, you know, it's either way, coming to us or going there. I ordered some stuff. You know, even ordering from Amazon now is ridiculously slow, you know, even with Prime. Gregory Littleton, what kind of Paydirt did you buy? Anthony Hallbrook. I have no idea. I don't look at sluices at all on eBay. You know, living in this little bitty tiny apartment, I have no room for sluices. I have an attic right above me. It's a really small attic. It's only like the size of this room itself. And I have 90% of my gold stuff in there. You know, I've been dying. I have a... Hey, Guido. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it, all of y'all. Thank y'all. But, you know, I have a sluice. I have a metal sluice I got. It's a fine gold sluice. It's kind of like my gutter sluice. And I got it, and I just haven't had a chance to review it. I am working on my own sluice, the Miller Prospecting sluice. And that'll be up after the next month. And I'm just having a hard time, you know, I got to go in my attic just to pull my tools out every time I need to fix something. So we'll have to see. So I don't look at too many, but if you send me the link, you know my email, Anthony. And I emailed you, I think yesterday, Anthony, so about your package. And then, but send me the link and I'll look at it and see. Because usually you can tell by looking at them if it's just something that's cheap and a gimmick or something that's not. So yeah, Lynch Mining's 45% off, but you know, their sales are kind of, you know, weird. That's the best way I can put it. Sometimes their sales are where the prices are higher than they were before the sale, and sometimes they're pretty good. $805 gold prospecting. You know, funny story. Right when this whole thing hit, you know, I was kind of worried about my kids. Me, I'm not too worried about. But I was kind of worried about my kids and my ex, you know, since she works in a hospital. So I went on eBay and I bought some N95 masks, like 10 pack of them. And like an hour later, you know, 2 hours later, I get a message from eBay saying that the auction was canceled. You know, it wasn't a valid seller or whatever. And they refunded my money. So a couple days later, I said, well, I'm going to try again. I ordered 10 more from another seller. Same thing. Next day, order was canceled, refunded my money. And I tried it a third time, same thing happened. Now you can't even list those masks on eBay. They're blocked that you can't list any masks that are like the N95s. Well, since then, I've gotten all 3 packages in the mail. So I've got 30 masks sitting. I haven't worn a single. Well, actually, I wore one when my kids were around here and ended up breaking it just to mess with them. But yeah, most of those masks, they're all coming from China now, you know. I just use, if I need to go somewhere where I'm worried about it, I'll wear a good old bandana. That's, you know, if it's good enough for the Cowboys, it'll be good enough for me. Yeah, I like the Martin Gutter sluice. I really like those Martin Gutter sluices. You know, they work. I've never had any issues with mine, and I've had mine for a couple of years. I've got a new one. It's kind of like a gutter sluice, and it's generally about the same price. And I should have a review of that up not next month, but the following month. So, and it's pretty nice. It's harder to find though, but generally, you know, you get what you pay for. Really cheap sluices are, you know, cheap, and they're not going to catch the gold. So, you know, the gutter sluice, you know, it's cheap plastic. Everyone knows it's made out of a piece of gutter. It's got some Vortex matting in it. So, and you're paying $60 for that. So. All right. Yeah, Anthony Hallbrook. I'll look at it. Just send me a link to it, and I'll look at it. But generally, you know, if it's a small sluice, generally, you know, you're better off with like a 2-foot sluice, something like that. You know, I like mine. I like, you know, if anything, I would probably cut my sluice down, the gutter sluice. I might end up doing that, is cutting it down to like 18 inches, just so it'll fit into the tote better. You know, so I can use a smaller tote with it. And with the vortex matting, you don't need 2 feet. I mean, unless you're, that vortex matting would trap enough gold in 18 inches. So I like Paydirt prospecting. I don't get good as bag as some other people get, but I don't tell them it's me when I order it. Hey, Sean Sparks, we're going to be doing, I have a bag from Elk Creek Crossing. I did them once before. I still have another bag of it. And then if we have time, I'm also got a bag of GPAA Paydirt, which I told everyone before. It was listed at $100 on eBay and knocked off on sale for I think 35 or 40 bucks. And I bought it. It was really late at night. And I think this is their like $20 bag of Paydirt. So I think I double paid for a bag of Paydirt. We'll see how it goes. No, I'm not going to thank you, Mr. Pug, again. No, I'm not going to review the Gold Claw. I'm not a fan of not only the claw. I'm not a fan. I think personally, this is my opinion only, so nobody sue me. I think it's a knockoff of another gold pan that's already been out there. I will do a review one day of that pan. I've been trying to get it. It's only sold in Australia. And it's called the Gold Buddy, I think, or the Buddy 2 or something like Buddy Junior. And it looks identical to the Gold Claw. I mean, it really does. And I've been trying to get one for like the last year and a half just so I can review it. But, you know, I really got turned off on the Gold Claw when he did his Kickstarter campaign. I saw his original Kickstarter campaign and I was going to join it. And if you joined his Kickstarter at 50 bucks, you would get the chance to get a free Gold Claw for 50 bucks. Then it came out and he sold them for 50 bucks. So there was no, you know, the whole reason that you get people to do Kickstarters, they get a discount, you know, where you tell them, you know, pledge 40 bucks and we'll send you a $50 gold pan. But telling somebody to give me 50 bucks and I'll give you a $50 gold pan, and they're way overpriced. It's just ridiculous, the prices on them, you know. Everyone knows what a gold pan costs to make. I mean, you can see all the gold pans out there. You know, they're all 10 and 12 bucks. They're not $40. They're not 50 bucks. You know, he just got the idea, you know, when the gold cube came out, that, you know, this guy's charging 500 bucks for a brand new piece of equipment that catches gold. So he's like, oh, I'll come up with a new pan and I'll charge 50 just because it's new. New doesn't mean better. And, you know, you'll never recoup any money using the Gold Claw over a $12 pan. You know, it just. Carl Order, you got to do that second bag. If I don't do the second bag today, I'm not going to throw it away. It's just good. I'll just do it in like the next one. But we'll see. Give me like one more minute and then we're going to start panning. Yeah, there's a million pans out there. They all pretty much do the same thing. And, you know, they catch gold. So, you know, there's some pans out there that aren't very good, but those are generally really, you know, cheap, poorly made pans. But, you know, you're going to catch the same amount of gold with the Gold Claw as you would with a $12 Martin pan or, you know, any of these other companies, a Fisher pan or something else. Which, by the way, I did get in a pink pan, and I don't like it. I haven't scuffed it up or anything because I planned on using it tonight, but I totally forgot. But I did get a pink pan in, and I plan on playing with that this week and see how that goes. But I was kind of disappointed. It's the one that they sell on Kenai. I didn't order it from Kenai, though, which I should have. But I ordered it from the company that I guess Kenai gets it from. So it was cheaper, and I was being cheap. But it's got a little lip on the bottom. Here, let me get it. So it's the Joe pan. I got a blue one and a pink one just to see. But they do have a very tiny lip on the bottom. And you can't really see it in the pictures, but not a huge fan of it. It is the kind of cheap plastic that the SE pans are made out of. So it'll be interesting to see what it does. I just mostly wanted to check it out for the color, see how the gold looks in the color. And if I like the pink, then I'll find an SE pink pan and switch to that, you know. Yeah, the Super Sleuths, if I could only use one pan, it'd be the Super Sleuths. I really wish they would make a smaller Super Sleuth. I mean, you can't use a Super Sleuth to do Paydirt reviews or to do panning like this, but the Super Sleuth is by far the best pan out there. I mean, if you're going out in the backwoods to go panning, you don't need a gold claw. You need a Super Sleuth. That thing, it will catch fine gold, it will catch heavy gold because it's the type of plastic it's made out of. It gets tons and tons of grooves in it. It's just the best, you know. So, you know, I love the gold sleuths, the Super Sleuths, but it's just too big. I need a mini sleuth, you know. It's just too big to do my reviews. If they made a smaller one, I'd do it. Well, they make a smaller one, but it's not the same. It's just got like that weird oval shape to it. Well, maybe I'll have to try that. Maybe, well, see, I like the Martins. It's what I use in 90% of my panning, as you'll see in a minute, the one I'm going to be panning here. But I don't like them for fine gold as much. So I like the SEs better. And somebody was just saying something. See, I also got in a new metal pan. I have a 14-inch and I have a 12-inch, but I saw the 10-inch from East Wing. So I ordered that the other day. But I got to go cook it off so I can use it. So, because that'll be what I use when I'm at home now, when I'm just panning for myself, is I'll use that. Because I love the old pans, metal pans. Yeah, I've seen the La Trappe, you know. There's so many pans out there. That's the thing is, there's, you know, 1,000 pans. It's really cool. If anyone wants to ever do something that's fun and just look at it, go to the United States Patent website and do a patent search for gold pans. There are so many gold pans listed on there, and some of them are really, really cool. I mean, some of them I got some really ingenious ideas on them, and they were never made. People just patent them. But there's so many gold pans out there, and there's just, to me, there's no reason a pan should cost 40 to 50 bucks. I mean, you can get the Super Sleuths off of Amazon for like 16 bucks shipped. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I remember for a while I had like 10 of them because they were on sale on Amazon for $9 plus like $3 shipping. So I bought like 10 of them. They're in the attic at my ex-wife's house. Well, they used to be, but who knows where they're at now. Yeah, Jeremy, I know. It's funny, you know, they keep coming out with different color pans. I've seen all kinds of color pans, you know, like clear pans and things like that, you know. It's mostly, you know, they started making the pink ones to obviously get women interested in gold panning so they wouldn't feel left out. But then people started realizing, you know, it's just everyone's eyes see colors differently. So some people, it just gold looks better in pink pans, so. Hey, Carl Ordway. I emailed, I remember last time we were all talking about these gold pans, I emailed every single seller on eBay that was selling the SE pans. And there was one of them that said they don't have the lip anymore. I don't remember who it is, and I'm going to order some from him tonight. So probably by next live show, I should have them in, and we'll see. And then if he has them, I'll put a link up and, you know, tell everyone where to go, because I hate the ones with the lip. You know, last time I ordered and got them, I ended up just throwing them in the garbage. No. Well, all right. Y'all ready to do some gold panning? I'm going to put the link up one more time so anyone can enter the giveaway. So there's the link. Make sure you go over to that hidden video. If you're a subscriber, guess one number, 1 through 50. If you're a Patreon member, guess 3 numbers, 1 through 50. And at the end of the show, maybe someone will win some money. Or win some gold, which is worth money, but... That sucks, Chris. Yeah, that's one of the problems about ordering gold pans off of Amazon is a lot of them sit in the warehouse forever and then they cook. Like my metal pan, I wasn't too happy when it came. It just came wrapped in like the little Tyrex bag. So the bottom's all dented up. You know, so I'm going to be curious what it does to fine gold. But so I wasn't too happy when they sent it to me and the bottom was all dented up from being thrown around in the USPS truck all day. So Anthony Halberg. Yeah, send me that link. I'd love to see that. All right, let me set up my gold stuff, move my microphone, and we're going to pan out some gold. So you're going to listen to some banging around as I move stuff because I'm not turning off my microphone this time. So let me put up the... There we go. There's the gold pan. I'm not turning off the mic, Jurgen. I'm done with that. Every time I turn it off, I forget to turn it back on, so. Yeah, let's play with some dirt. Hopefully I'm playing with Paydirt, not just dirt. So. All right, let me get a pan to put this stuff in. You know what? We're just going to start with the GPAA bag just because I need to know what's in here. I've been hiding from me long enough. See what their training bag is. See what I just paid $40 for. There you go. How's the video quality? Because stupid YouTube's giving me my error again, telling me my keyframe or something isn't good enough. So let's just get in here. Doesn't look too bad. It's not sand. You know, when it says training bag, you think it's just going to be sand, but we'll see. Do half of it now, half of it in a minute. See what we can get out of it. Yeah. Well, it popped up the error earlier, and so I Googled it because I had no clue what it meant. And everyone said that nothing changed. It was just YouTube being crazy. And to restart your stream, so I restarted it. And I haven't really checked, but now it's saying the error again. But I give up on eBay. I mean, on YouTube. YouTube just, they hate me for live shows, and that's okay. As long as it keeps running, I'm okay with it. I'll figure it out next time. Yeah. So we're going to hope there's a lot more gold in this second half of the bag. I wish I could blame it on being drunk, but you know, it's probably been 10 years since I've been drunk, so. So far, this training bag is training me not to buy bags of Paydirt off of eBay. Because this was not a sealed bag, so it might have been a training bag someone trained on, took the gold out, and then trained me on how not to buy bags of Paydirt off of eBay I could buy on a website. So, and I don't even know why I bought it, because I couldn't review it, you know, because you can't really review something that's, you know, being sold by a third party. It was at sale. That little thing that said it was on sale got me. And I think when I bought this, gold was like $40 a gram. Like right around 42 maybe. So for it to be even semi-decent, we're looking at a half a gram bag. And from what I'm seeing, I will never buy another sale bag of Paydirt again. I need to start watching my own reviews maybe. I don't do silly things like buy bags of Paydirt that are on sale on eBay. All right, we're going to put it in a little blue pan. Well, sadly, I don't weigh up the gold on the show, but I do post it later, so I'll be curious to see if any of y'all are right. And if you're not a Patreon member of mine, you can go to my Patreon page and still subscribe to the channel, and you can see all the posts I make that aren't Patreon only. So like this, at the end of the night, later on tonight, I will post up what the weight is. And I also post it on YouTube when I remember, on just their little, you know, chat thing. Not looking so horrible now. Not looking, definitely not a $100 bag of Paydirt, that's for sure. But it had me worried. I didn't see any gold in the first half, so it had me a little worried. But I can see there's a little bit of shiny up there, you know. Yeah, I hate watching my own videos. The worst part about me making these videos is having to edit them. And it's not so bad, like, if you only had to watch it once, you know. So if I make most of my videos I try to keep right around the 15-minute mark. It's probably 40 minutes of footage that I have to go through, edit, re-listen to the same thing over and over and over while I splice in parts and take out parts. And it gets kind of aggravating. One of these days, maybe I'll make enough money I can hire someone to edit all my videos for me so I never have to listen to them. The only thing I like is making the thumbnails. I enjoy making the thumbnails. There we go. Not too bad. Not horrible. Not horrible at all. Nice little bit. Be curious to see what it weighs up at. So I'm going to put this one to the side. And let's go through the other bag now. If I had to guess, I'd guess a 1/4 gram. There we go. We're going to do some of this now. This is from Elk Creek. Did a bag of this probably like 2 months ago. I had decent results. That's funny, Dave Watson. Yeah, you can't guess after I show the gold. If I had to guess before I panned it out, my guess was going to be 0. Because I was sure a non-sealed bag bought off of eBay from a third party meant somebody went through all the gold. And it wasn't someone that sold Paydirt. It even in his description said he didn't even know where it came from. Yeah. He probably bought it for like $5 at a garage sale somewhere. And if anyone wants to make a suggestion on who I should pan out for these live shows, feel free to make suggestions. It has to be somebody I've already reviewed, though. I won't pan out anything I haven't reviewed just because, you know, I want to know the results on what a bag will be, more or less. I mean, it doesn't have to be a great bag. I'm also not going to do any $500 bags on my live shows. Not anytime soon, anyway. Maybe one day. But anyone knows any good like $30 bags of Paydirt, you know, $30 to $35 if they want to see me pan out. You just got a question about if I've reviewed them before, because there's a lot of sellers that I reviewed a long time ago that I haven't gotten back to. You know, I was just looking earlier, I was like, I might get a bag of Dirt Hog in to do for one of these live shows. Just the shipping is so expensive. So if I do that, I'm going to have to buy a bag for me to pan out on the side or something, or buy 2 bags and save one for a couple months from now. But I always had good luck with their 1 pound bags, so. Put some more dirt in here. Yes, Justin Preet, that is the Elk Creek bag now. We're doing the Elk Creek. Here, let me put this in a pan. Gen X. If you go to, here, I'll post the link. Gen X, if you go to that link I just posted in chat, or with the time delay, you have to scroll up a little bit, but if you go to the hidden video and you pick a number 1 through 50, at the end of the show, if I pull your name and you pick the right number, you win whatever gold I pan out tonight. So, which looks to be pretty decent tonight since I'm doing 2 bags of Paydirt. Yeah. Yeah. I should get a bag of Eureka Gold Sands. I might try to get another one from him to do a live show with, since he's such a good buddy of mine and he loves my channel. What am I doing? I wouldn't get one of his platinum bags, though, because, you know, gold, you can sell gold on eBay, and every 90% of all Paydirt sellers will buy gold from you if it comes down to it. But platinums are really hard to get rid of. And the price of platinum just to me has never been consistent enough. I remember once when I was looking at one of his bags, his platinum bags. I mean, this was probably 2 to 3 years ago. And I was thinking about buying one, and I said, well, I'm going to go and look on eBay to see like how I could resell it. So I was looking up platinum nuggets and stuff, and 90% of the listings on eBay for platinum were people who were cutting off the tips of spark plugs and just collecting them. People that worked at auto shops. Every time someone would come in with a platinum tipped spark plug that had to be changed, they would just cut the tip off of it. BB. All right, let's add some more dirt. Yeah, you heard that picker, huh? There you go. I don't know if you can see it anymore. Sadly, it's not gold. I heard it too. And I thought it was a big piece of gold, but it's just a BB or something. Piece of shot from a shotgun. No idea how much gold is in any of these bags. I try to, for the live shows, do bags that don't have set amount of gold because it makes it more fun. You know, if you know there's exactly 1/10 of a gram in a bag and I do it, then that's what you know you could win at the end of the show. But if it ends up being a gram, it makes it a bonanza. So you never know. It's just sad though, but most of the sellers who don't have guaranteed gold aren't usually that good. So it's hard to, you know, buy a $35 bag of Paydirt and not get skunked. But someone should win tonight. It looks like there's going to be some good gold in this show. Whenever there's no gold, nobody wins. When there's good gold, someone will win. Hey, J-Dub. Adam Graham, how's it going? Need to get all these big rocks out of here. Making me think I got a big nugget in here. But I think for one of the live shows, I think maybe I'll do that. Eureka Gold Sands. I'll try to get a bag from him. He's pretty crafty at figuring me out though. So, and for the live shows, I kind of have to order them through me. You know, through one of my dummy accounts without like, you know, having someone reship it to me because then it starts costing too much for a live show to give away gold. I've got to pay for shipping twice. But that and maybe like pay streak prospecting from eBay. They usually have good pay dirt. These are my big pieces of junk out of here. All right, let's move it to my other blue pan. Since the other one is full of the other gold. And y'all do know I'm trying to keep the gold hidden from y'all for as long as possible. Hey, Fur. No, I haven't seen anyone with the gold brick yet do a review of it. I have one, but it kind of wouldn't fit in with my cheap eBay bags, so I'll be doing that next month. And probably not until, I don't know when. I'll probably do it maybe second month. The first week I've got some Paydirt already set up for the comparison video. But I do have one of the bricks. I haven't even opened it yet. It's still in the thing. I didn't want to open it because after I saw Sherwood's where it was all busted up, I figured if I open it, I'd want to start breaking it up. I showed the video of Dave when he made it. I showed it to my son. So my son is dying to start hitting it with a hammer. So he's going to be my workhorse. Or at least he's going to start being the workhorse. We'll see how long it takes before he gets frustrated with it and tired. So, starting to see some gold. This would be a nice little haul tonight. I really didn't expect it. That's why I had 2 bags. If I didn't know there was this good gold in both these bags, I wouldn't have done both of them. No, stay. Stay. Gold's too big. It wants to. Doesn't want to. Some big pieces in here. I'm gonna have to look up, watch the old one, because I did one of these bags before, and I don't remember what it weighed, the gold weight on it. But I swear, and that one was a $40 bag, and this is a $20 bag. And this one, I swear, has more gold in it than the last one did. That's a nice little bag. It sucks this seller doesn't sell Paydirt besides at like flea markets and stuff. That's some nice looking gold. All right, this last little bit. There you go. There's the Elk Creek. Let me get it. Nice little pile of gold right there. I think the Elk Creek wins out. So that's Elk Creek. And that's the GPAA. I don't know. Pretty close. I don't want to put them both in the same pan because then I want to try and weigh them up later and see. But I don't know. They're really close. But All right, we'll find out. I will post later on to Patreon as well as on YouTube what I found in both bags. So I'll be curious to see. But all right, let's just let y'all look at my ugly mug some. Then we're gonna pull some names. Drink some coffee. All right, so let's shrink down my. All right, y'all ready for the big shock? Close your eyes for a second. There you go. I'm back. That wasn't too bad. It was pretty impressive. Now I wish I wouldn't have done both bags. That would have been 2 shows. That was enough gold for 2 shows there. It's all good. At least now I don't feel horribly ripped off with the GPAA Paydirt. I'll have to weigh it up to see. It's definitely, I don't know. It might be one of their $40 bags. It might be why it was on sale. It definitely wasn't one of their $100 bags, I don't think. All right, Dave Watson. If you win it, you can tell me. I already know though, because I dry it up and weigh it up just to make sure. Yeah, both bags are pretty good, you know. And I was really worried too, because tonight I was like, you know, a couple of times I've done the shows where the Paydirt sucked, and I was worried. That's why I was like, well, I'll use both bags. I was kind of worried that both would be, you know, not great bags. I mean, I knew the Elk Creek would be decent. But I think I'm gonna have to look. I think I got just as much gold out of this bag as I did the last one, and the last one was twice the size and twice the cost. So, yeah, Jacob Collins. Yeah, I'd want more. Yeah, that's good Paydirt. I like that. And it's not like all flat either. You know, that's one thing. You know, I don't put it in any of my reviews, but I am not a fan of super flat gold. Now I know naturally a lot of gold gets flattened. But there's some sellers out there who have their little kids out there with the little ball peen hammers just hammering every little single piece of gold they get to make it flat. I mean, I like to get my gold where, you know, it's a little chunky, where you saw it in the pan. It just wants to fall down the pan when you're trying to pan it. That's the good gold. Good gold is a gold where your pan is at an angle and it slides down. That's the gold you want. That's the stuff, you know. You don't want the stuff that floats on the water, and you don't want the stuff that's just big and flat and sits there, and when you weigh it, it weighs nothing. Yeah, that was a really good $20 bag. Now, again, probably the price of gold for that one was probably around the $42.50 mark, $42.63, you know. But, I mean, still, even then, even that would be a good bag for, you know, $20 when gold was at 42, you know. Yeah, Gary and Doris. Definitely would have made 2 shows. So next week, I'm not doing a show. That was it. How you been doing, J-Dub? I had to change out my cup for my coffee because it was getting cold every time I was doing a live show. I'm not a fan of cold coffee too much, so. But that was good. Man, I was excited. I mean, you know, doing all these cheap bags of Paydirt off of eBay, it's got me kind of in a funk for seeing nice piles of gold. So, you know, obviously, if he sold that bag for $20 on eBay, he'd have to charge, you know, 30, because he'd have to charge the $3 that eBay is going to charge him plus the $6 for shipping. Thanks, Jacob. Just email me if you hear anything, you know. TNT Fox. Yeah, that's not happening. And honestly, if I was going to buy a $2,000 bucket of Paydirt, it would probably be from Felix Gold. Yeah, after after Clash's video, I desperately want one of those buckets so I can get 50% ROI, you know. Thanks, J-Dub. And by the way, J-Dub, I have some of your Paydirt in. So, I don't know when I'm going to get to review it, though. Sadly, I ordered it and kind of started this whole eBay thing. And then next month, I kind of have some stuff. But I have some of your Paydirt in, so. Yeah, I would miss y'all if I didn't do a show next week. And it's funny, you know, every Thursday, I do the show every Thursday. All week, I put off certain things, and I'm like, oh, I'll just do that. I'll do that. And I always put everything off until Thursday. So, like, Thursday, I'm always running around like a madman. You know, I do my grocery shopping on Thursday. And I have no idea why I picked Thursday to do it, knowing that I have to come here, set all this up, set up all my equipment, make sure everything's working, everything's streaming right. But, you know, I always put everything off for Thursday. So, I need to, like, move my grocery shopping to Wednesday or something. So I can just, and then then what happens is, at like 5 o'clock, I'm always really tired. I'm like, oh, I need to take a nap. So. Now, Anthony Holbrook, that's not true. Like, if you look at, what's his name? Dave over at Goldbag, he's got a 21 gram of Paydirt up for like $1,500 or something like that. I was looking at that one yesterday. And with the price of gold right now, you would only be losing like $100, I think. Not even that. I think it was a little bit less than that. And that's saying it was exactly 21 grams. No, that would be, you know, I wouldn't, obviously, if I had $2,500, I would never buy a thing of Felix Paydirt. It's just, you know, you're going to get a 50% ROI, you know. I mean, anyone that's selling big buckets like that, they put the ROI in there. Usually they'll tell you you're getting X amount of gold. You know, if you know you're getting 1 ounce and they're charging, and an ounce of gold is $1,600 and they're going to charge you $2,500, it's not worth it. No. Oh, that's great, J-Dub. Yeah, you don't have to just live off of Tom anymore. Yeah, I mean, if you just want gold, buy gold. I would never, if you just want gold, I would never tell anyone to buy Paydirt to get your gold. You're better off buying, you know, gold eagles and stuff like that. But then I would tell everybody, don't buy any gold off of eBay. 75% of all the gold being sold on eBay, like the little pant bars, are fake. It's been proven that so many of them are fake. They have companies all over the foreign countries that are pumping out those fake Susie and pant bars with the holograms, the seals on them, and everything. And then people are buying them and then reselling them on eBay, and then reselling them and reselling them, so you can't track them down. Don't ever buy gold off of eBay, no matter how good the price is. Go with a good reputable company, and I wouldn't even buy any gold bars that are sealed. You know, it just, you buy those little PAMP sealed bars. It doesn't increase their value any by being in that little thing with the hologram. Get something that you could cut a big chunk off of, and, you know, buy U.S. coins, U.S. gold coins and things like that. But if you like to have fun and find gold, then you get Paydirt. And don't get crazy $2,500 buckets with $1,200 worth of gold in them. Ding, or that, go metal detecting. If I was in Florida, I'd be metal detecting every weekend. I'd be on the beaches in Florida after every big storm, just looking for them gold coins that would come up off all the pirate ships. Yeah, TNT Fox. Yeah, it's, you know, I know, you know, my good buddy John, he collects a lot of gold, but, you know, he only gets gold coins from reputable companies and things like that. I mean, me personally, I like the gold, but I sell all my gold. I weighed it up the other day, my son's collection of gold, and he's got, I think, 9 grams, and that's it. And that's just because I keep bigger nuggets for him to add to his collection. Anything fine gold, anything under like 1/4 inch just gets reseeded into the Miller Prospecting Paydirt. So yeah, get a metal detector. If you're close to some good areas, see, it sucks in Indiana. You really can't do too much metal detecting. It's just, you know, You can't even dig in your own yard in Indiana because, you know, it might be Indian burial ground or something like that. So unless you like finding lots of bottle caps in the, you know, city parks and stuff like that are only 2 inches deep, it's pretty bad. Yeah. If I lived on the coast somewhere, I would definitely be metal detecting just as much as I would be paydirting. Especially places like Florida. I think Florida, I'm surprised nobody has, you know, there should be so many people metal detecting in Florida. Everyone should do it. I mean, there's been so many people that have gotten lots of old gold coins off of pirate ships metal detecting after the storms. You know, especially big hurricanes that churn everything up. Okay, let me post the link to everyone. So make sure you go to that hidden video, and probably like 10 minutes or something, we're going to pick some winners. But make sure you go to that link, and if you're a subscriber, pick one number, 1 through 50. If you're a Patreon member, guess 3 numbers, 1 through 50, and we'll be pulling some numbers. Lights are too bright. Lights are too bright. I changed my light setup, so because before, every time I shot different videos, I was having to remove my lights around, so I repositioned them so they would work however I shot the video, but you know, they're a little bright in this position. You know. I like that, the old X-ray specs. I remember as a kid always wanting to order all that stuff off of the back of the comic books, from the X-ray specs to all the other stuff. Yeah, I need to get my daughter's getting kind of old, but you know, it's hard when you have 2 kids, you know, and you tell them let's go metal detecting or something, and you only have one metal detector because then the other one just like gets bored. But I need to get 2 new ones for my kids so we can take them out, you know. You know, when I go to little places, you know, because especially, you know, you can find some good little stuff, especially like near me, there's a lot of baseball parks, you know, that have that nice gravel underneath the bleachers. So that when you drop something, you'll never find it again. I let my kids go looking for old pull tabs and maybe somebody's gold ring. Yeah. I'm just going to get my kids cheap Chinese metal detectors. I doubt they'll find anything here that will be, you know, either that or we'll end up digging, you know, a little hole and it'll collapse, since, you know, where the area I live in is old coal mine country. So, you know, if you buy a house here, you have to get old mine insurance. So if your house collapses into an old mine pit, you know, it'll pay for it. So if we dig down too much, it might, you know, fall into old mine shaft. So I always like metal detecting. You know, my good buddy John, that's how he started. He's a huge metal detecting fan. He used to write for a couple publications on metal detecting. And then, you know, as he got older, and he, like me, more broken down, he couldn't go out. So, he, you know, couldn't go out to the beaches anymore and go metal detecting. So he started gold panning. And that's how I met him. Go with the Garrett for the kids. Yeah. Well, I know they make the Chinese knockoffs on eBay of the Garretts. I've seen a couple people who are taking them and rewiring them so they're better. So, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I have to see. My daughter's getting to be the age where, you know, doing stuff with her dad and her brother isn't cool anymore. So, you know. Sounds like a great place to live. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, get all the tornadoes. You know, it's fun. It's so much different from living in Louisiana. When we lived in Louisiana, you know, you don't worry about anything. You know, Louisiana is pretty much just waiting to be sucked back into the ocean. You know, it's all underwater, especially New Orleans where I'm from. You know, it's 30 feet underwater. It's just waiting to get turned into a giant pool of water. But 90% of New Orleans is not required flood insurance. It's just, they don't care, you know. It's one of those cities where, well, if it floods, someone will come in and pay for it, or we won't, or we'll just build a new house, or we'll live with mildew, whatever it is. And when we moved here and bought a house, it was funny. They were like, okay, you need to get checked for radon gas because, you know, there's a lot of radon in the area. And if the radon gas is over 0.4, then you start getting lung cancer. So then, you know, our house, it wasn't 4, but it was right close. It was like 3.8. So then we had to have the crawl space encapsulated with some fans to suck out the radon gas. Then we had to get, you know, a survey for if there was a mine shaft underneath the house. And even that, they can't tell you 100%. So then you have to get mine insurance. It's just crazy. Then you have to go get water filters because the water here is so bad. So, yeah, I have the Ace Garrett in my wish list on Amazon. That's the one I went with. No. So, yes, I don't know. I have to talk to my daughter about it because, you know, we were talking about last week she was here if she wanted to do gem review. And she was like, no, that's not cool, Dad. But my son did agree, and we're going to probably this weekend go through a bag of Sapphire Paydirt. I don't know when I'll be able to post that video, but, you know, because those videos usually take a really long time to edit and stuff like that, so I have to see if she doesn't want to go metal detecting. I just hate doing things, you know, with my kids where only one of them does it. Like, you know, we go play, you know, my daughter really loves tennis. So, you know, we go to the park when it's decent weather here. You know, my son's willing to play tennis. We play tennis back and forth. But my son loves playing golf. And she just sits on the bench when me and my son go to the driving range. So, I really wish they would both play the same or do the same things and entertain themselves, because it makes it a lot easier on my back. Going to like play, you know, we go to the golf range and my son's halfway through his bucket and he's just getting warmed up, and I'm a third of the way, you know, a quarter way through my bucket and I'm hurting. Like, looking at my daughter to tap out, like, here, you want to take my spot? And she's like, nope. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to go visit I wanted to go see the Corvette factory because they kind of left it like that with the giant hole in it. I wanted to go check it out. I'll have to take my kids there. They have a really cool car museum here where I'm at, and they have the Toyota factory here, which is really cool. Though, like, you can go on the tour there to watch the Toyota factory. My kids enjoyed that, so. All right, let me post the link one more time, and then we're gonna see if anyone can win themselves some gold tonight. So, a nice 2 piles of gold tonight. Yeah, that's 90% of it, J Dubs. That's why, you know, having fun with the kids. So, the only problem with kids is they're wishy-washy. That's my only problem with kids is every week their favorite thing is something different. You know, you know. Like my son, last summer he was huge into golf and he was playing golf all the time, which you know, I've got no problem with. And now he's really big into Nerf guns, which he was into 3 years ago. And then he wasn't into Nerf guns, so he got rid of all his Nerf guns. And now he's really big into Nerf guns again. So, and Nerf guns, like the Nerf guns, when we used to buy them for him, were like $30. Now Nerf guns are like $100. It's crazy. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to buy you a $100 Nerf gun that in 3 months from now you're not going to want to use anymore. You know, it's trying to keep them, you know. So you got to find one hobby the kids will like for the rest of their life. You know, that's why I always try to get them into like the gem stuff. And, you know, they probably don't enjoy it as much as me. Well, it'll be after your birthday, because I think the 1st is a Monday, and I have a review for the 1st, and then it would be 7 days after that. So it's going to be the 8th if I do the brick. It'll be close to your birthday, though. I was talking about, I think I have one of those gold bricks from Gold Bay. Yeah, it's funny is, you know, when my son was, it's probably been longer than 3 years, probably about 6 years ago or 5 years ago, my son was really big into Nerf guns. And, I take any hobby he likes and I go with it. So I learned how to modify all the Nerf guns, and we would mod up all his Nerf guns to shoot farther and faster and harder and things like that. So change out all the batteries, rewire them, things like that. So now he's back into it. He's got me watching all the videos so I can modify his new $100 Nerf gun. So, Hammers for Truth. I probably have your email. I haven't checked emails today. So, and I'm kind of sporadic with my emails. I'll see them and read them. Then it might take me a day or two to reply to them, just because I'm like that. I'm not selling Paydirt, so I don't have to answer emails. But I'm sure I have it, farmers. I might have just overlooked it. It usually takes me like 2 days. I might judge people and they're replying to emails, but I'm pretty horrible at replying to emails. Yeah, Gary endorsed. When I was a kid, that was my thing. I used to love to put together model cars and stuff. And it's funny, like model cars, when I was a kid, everything was a little bit part. I went and looked when my son was probably like 7 or 8. I was like, man, maybe that's a hobby he would like. We went and looked at car parts, little models. And now they're like 10 pieces. It's like, well, what fun is that? It's just like 10 pieces. You put the whole car together in like 5 seconds. You used to have to do everything for the old ones. It'd take you days to put them together. And then I was thinking about, we were just looking the other day, we were thinking about starting maybe rockets. But then I figured his mom might get kind of upset if I call her up and said he blew his hand off or something because we were building model rockets. So we'll have to see about that one. I'll have to wait till he's older on that one maybe, so I can trust him more to do stuff. Yeah, Chris, I don't answer my phone at all. My phone has nothing on it. I don't put Facebook on it or anything like that. I only put them on there if I have to. Then I delete them off afterwards. I hate my phone. I use my calculator on my phone for ROIs more than I use my phone for anything else. So, yeah, digging. I don't know why they removed that option where you could used to be able to go to other people's channels. I don't know why they removed that. That's what I'm saying. YouTube just drives me crazy. Every week they change something in it, and just, if you have something that works, don't meddle with it. And YouTube just making enough money, it's, making billions of dollars, and yet they keep thinking of new ways to mess it up. So, I don't know. Well, all right, let me post the link one last time, then we're going to go pull some money. Or pull some names to win some gold. Oh, lawn darts. Oh, I remember those. Yeah, I remember sticking my brother in the chest with one of those because nobody threw lawn darts like that. You threw them straight up, then everyone would scatter and hope that you didn't get stuck. And I remember I stuck my brother pretty good at once. So. Yeah, but back to the YouTube. I totally dislike the new YouTube. I just, I was doing live shows. Everything was working perfectly except for my own personal errors in the YouTube live shows. But now every time, every week I put them a live show, it's giving me errors and this and that, and this doesn't work and that doesn't work, and I'm over it. Well, hopefully they'll debug it all and fix it eventually. That's funny, Gary. Yeah, we're playing for gold, and that's money. Gold is actually better than money because, the value of the dollar could drop down to nothing tomorrow, and then you could still flee the country with a pile full of gold and get some. Keith and Win. Yeah, YouTube's got, all these things, they have so much stuff on them now. It's just crazy. I go to Facebook and, I don't use Facebook ever really. It's just, I only even made a, thing because I was married and my ex wanted me to have a Facebook profile. But I never even use it. Every once in a while I'll go in there to message somebody, but 90% of the time, and it just, every time I go there, it's just like, why are there so many buttons? I don't need all these things, How do I get 100 notifications every week? It's like, I'm not following anybody. I'm not posting on here, and yet I still get 100 notifications. It's crazy. All right, one last link. Make sure you go here. Go to the hidden video and post one comment, only one comment, and pick one number, 1 through 50. If you're a subscriber, only one number. If you're a Patreon member, guess 3 numbers, 1 through 50, including the numbers 1 and 50. So, Steven Swat, mine hitting the head with a rock. Yeah, well, me and my brother never got along. Me and my brother were not very good friends growing up. So, my brother has chased me around the house with the axe before, and, we got in a big brawl, and I ended up giving him, I think, 28 stitches in the back of his head. So me and my brother were not good friends growing up, But usually one of us, my parents have been divorced since I was like 3. And usually one of us stayed with one parent, another one stayed with the other parent. So when we were around each other, we didn't get along. All right, so let's just do this. Let me shrink down my mug. Let me make sure I have all my stuff ready. All right, that should work. Let's shrink down my mug. There we go. Random comment picker. Let me see. $93 comments, but hold on. Y'all gonna have to look at my ugly mug for a minute because I need to go make sure nobody's comments get held. I don't want to, have someone not get a chance to win. So let me go to all right. That's good. I just wanted to make sure nobody's comments. Sometimes comments get held for spam, just some of those random things. I mean, there's one in there now that somebody said thanks for the video. I mean, how's that spam? So But all right, now we're ready to go. Now we're ready to rock and roll. So let's get this going. 93 comments. Pick a winner. William Isaacs. How about number 33? So there you go. Let's see. Where's number 33 on here? That's this one. Right? This one. Nothing. You didn't win. But as always, if you don't win, I will send you a Miller Prospecting mystery envelope. So email me at dylan@millerprospecting.com, and all the envelopes have either copper, silver, or gold in them. So, and real gold. So you can still win. It just might just be copper, silver, or gold. So, all right. Now let's pick another name. Jeremy Stanton, 14. I picked you. Now let's just see if you picked the right number. So number 14 is right here. Nope, you didn't win, but you did win a mystery envelope. I will post my email in a second as soon as we're done with this, so y'all can email me and get a mystery envelope. So don't want anyone not to win. You put up with my ugly mug for this entire show, so you might as well get something out of this. And Privateer, 21. So let me see. Let's get this one. No Patreon members tonight. Last week, I think, was all Patreon members. What is it, 21? No dime. I had to look because I wasn't even sure. No, but you win the thing. I will show y'all where they were at. Number 13 and number 31, which is 13 backwards. So that's where the winners were. Next week, I will put 3 dimes, and hopefully someone will win then. But you did win. Everyone is always a winner. If you pick your name, you're still a winner. Here, let me make y'all look at my mug some more. And I will post my email. So email me there, dylan@millerprospecting.com. If I picked your name tonight, as always, YouTube is not affiliated with this giveaway or have anything to do with this giveaway. It is 100% on me, and all prizes must be collected within 30 days. If I don't hear from you within 30 days, you lose your chance to get that free mystery envelope. So, Jurgen. See, and that's a cheap prize for me to send you, Jurgen. That would have been the perfect time to win something from me. I don't want you winning my Paydirt or anything because then I have to ship it all the way to you. But gold's cheap to ship. So thanks everyone for watching. You know, I really appreciate everyone coming here. Thank you for the donations everyone sent me. Those are really cool. I thank y'all. I appreciate it so much. So. So, you know, next week, like I said, I don't know what Paydirt I'm going to have for next week. I'll have to dig through my pile and see. I might have to order something. I don't know. And next week, there will be 3 gold dimes in there. So there's 3 times as much chance someone will get the right number. So, you know, there's some good gold tonight. I will, like I said, I will post on Patreon probably in about 2 hours what the gold was in each bag. And I will also post it on YouTube in just their like little message thing part. You know, it won't be a video. So I will at least tell y'all what kind of gold was in those bags in case anyone wants to buy a $40 training bag off of eBay on sale from $100, or if they happen to know where Elk Creek Paydirt is sold for $20. Yeah. All right, thank you, Chris. All right, Jason. Jeremy Stanton. How'd you win a bag from Eureka Gold Sands? Was it on his Facebook thing? Hey, HD Shovelhead, thanks for coming to the party late. I don't even know why you bothered showing up if you're going to show up late. If you'd have showed up earlier, you might have won something. Now you didn't win anything. Thanks, Fern. Hey, thanks, J-Dub. And make sure, JW, when you get your website, or even if it's not up yet, just send me a link to the address so I can bookmark it. So I might have to get a bag from the website instead of the one I got through Tom's. So, thank you, Stuart. Later, Steve. Oh yeah, those raffle things. Yeah, I don't do those Razzies on Facebook. Those are if you add up how many times people lose compared to how many times they win, it's not a very good ROI, because then you're just getting a bag of Paydirt too that doesn't have 100% ROI to go with. Thank you, GS Prospecting. So I'm going to get out of here. I've got to go get something to eat before I have to go talk to my kids. So I really appreciate everyone that comes and watches this show every Thursday. I will have another live show Thursday. I have a review coming up Saturday. And then I'll have another review coming up Monday. And then continuing during the week. And next Thursday, I will have another live show with some more of gold panning. And hopefully someone will win the gold that time. So, all right. I thank everyone for watching. Happy panning. Make sure you email me if you won one of the envelopes tonight. So, and everyone, make sure you stay safe and find some good gold when you go panning. And goodbye, Ed. You showed up too late, but I'm going. See you, everyone. Thanks. Well, I got to push the stop recording, so it's still recording, so I'm still here, but now I'm going. All right, everyone, have a good night.